They told you to study harder, to sit longer, to grind more hours into the night. But here's the truth. Effort without method is just exhaustion. All this time, you've been studying the wrong way. Meanwhile, in Japan, high school students are memorizing entire textbooks, scoring top marks, without pulling all-nighters. How? You're about to unlock one of the most efficient, scientifically backed memory techniques practiced by the top Japanese students. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to study less, retain more, and finally feel in control of your memory. Section 1. The myth of repetition. You've probably heard this myth before. Just reread your notes. Over and over, it'll stick eventually. But let's be honest, rereading is passive. It feels productive, but it's just your brain skating over the surface. Here's the truth. The Japanese don't waste time rereading. Instead, they use a method called active recall, and it's ridiculously effective. Imagine this. You're sitting with a textbook. Instead of reading it cover to cover, you close it after one page and ask yourself, what did I just read? You struggle. You pull the answer from your mind. That mental strain, that's learning happening. Neurons firing. Connections locking in. Japanese students are trained to do this. Their schools give them custom workbooks with no answers on the page, only questions. Because real memory doesn't come from input. It comes from output. Section 2. The secret weapon, spaced repetition. Now here's where it gets wild. Let's say you've used active recall once. Great. But how do you make it stick? This is where spaced repetition comes in. It's a brain hack based on a psychological phenomenon called the forgetting curve. Here's the idea. After learning something new, you begin to forget it fast. But if you review that same info right before you forget it, boom, the memory strengthens. Do this a few times, and that fact becomes impossible to forget. Japanese students do this daily. In fact, they even chart their reviews, mapping when to revisit each topic. The method is simple. Day 1, Day 3, Day 7, Day 14. The more you space it, the stronger the recall. And there's even an app for this, Anki, a flashcard system built exactly on this science. Every review session is perfectly timed for maximum retention. It's not about how long you study. It's about when. Section 3. Mental priming. Like a Zen master. Step 1. Set the scene. Most students open their books with scattered thoughts and mental noise, not the Japanese. Before they begin, they clear their minds. Schools in Japan often begin with silent reading time. No talking, no distractions. This isn't just for peace, it's for priming. Your brain, like a computer, needs to boot up before it runs heavy programs. Take 60 seconds before you study. No phone, no music, just sit still. Breathe in. Think. Why am I learning this? You'll be amazed how sharp your focus becomes when your brain isn't in chaos. Step 2. Teach it back. Once you think you understand something, try explaining it to someone else, or better yet, to yourself, out loud. This is called the Feynman technique, and it's used by Japanese prep students constantly. If you can't explain it simply, you haven't learned it deeply. So after each section, say, okay, if I had to teach this to a 10-year-old, what would I say? You'll instantly find the gaps in your memory and fix them. Section 4. Micro-testing, macro-cramming. Here's the twist. Cramming doesn't work. Not because your brain can't handle the info, but because it never gets tested in real time. Japanese students practice with tiny quizzes every day. Not huge exams, not giant mocks, just one-page drills. Quick questions, immediate feedback, no pressure, no burnout. Your brain learns through struggle and correction, not perfect note-taking. So try this. Before every study session, test yourself. Even before reviewing, fail first. then learn. It's not about avoiding mistakes, it's about making them early, so they don't happen when it counts. So here's what you need to remember. Active recall beats passive reading. Ask questions. Don't just read. Spaced repetition builds permanent memory. Time your reviews. Mental priming prepares your brain. Begin with calm, not chaos. Teach it back. If you can explain it, you understand it. Micro-testing trains your recall. Fail fast, learn faster. And now, you can too. The palest ink is better than the best memory. But the best memory is trained like a muscle. So if you found value in this, take a second. Like the video. Share it with a friend who's burning out from studying. And if you're ready to level up your learning, subscribe, because we're just getting started.